Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to day 21 of albums that are 30 years old in 2022. We are looking back to 1992 all month long. Each day, a different selection from my favorites from that particular year. They're celebrating their 30th birthday. It's the 30th anniversary of some of these really, really cool albums. So, like I said, today is day 21. And this particular album released March 10th, 1992 on Atlantic Records, produced by Sam Taylor. We're talking about the fourth album and the self-titled album from King's X, simply titled King's X. Gotta love that album cover, right? It's kind of vague. No band logo, no name, and no nothing on it, right? There are the guys right there. Of course, we got, Mr. Ty Tabor, Mr. Doug Pinnick, and Mr. Jerry Gaskell, drums, bass, guitars, vocals. The trio known as King's X. Some of you might be surprised because some of you, if you've been following the channel here for all these years, you might remember that not that long ago, I was proclaiming quite often here on the channel that I just never really got King's X. And it just, for the longest time, 30 years, I just, this band, I listened to them, had some of their albums, and it just never clicked with me. Until I got tired of, being told, Pete, I just can't understand why you don't like King's X because this should be a band that you love. I've heard that from Butch Jones and Martin Popoff and various other people. And finally I was like, you know what? All right, I am going to reinvestigate this band and this catalog. And I did that. I went and picked up all their albums that I could get. I had some already. And I did a deep dive into this band. And I immersed myself for weeks on end with the music of King's X. And you know what? The light bulb went off. Sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes it happens. And so now I can proudly say that I really do enjoy this band quite a bit, right? So this is, like I said, their fourth album, their studio album. It's one of their, I would say, their top albums. For me, it's not one of their best albums, but it's up there. It's in the upper quarter of the catalog, I would say. I'm trying to remember how I ranked it because Martin and I did a whole ranking the albums episode for King's X. And I think it was in the top 5, if I remember correctly, if I'm not mistaken. I do like it quite a bit. So we've got, and this didn't even break the U.S. Billboard 200. Well, no, it did break the U.S. 200 chart, but it didn't break the top 100. It peaked at number 138 on the charts here, but in the UK it did peak at number 46. But but this is one of those bands that just the mainstream just never really got, like me. Although I would tend to think that I am not like most mainstream listeners. Just for whatever reason, these guys just never really clicked with me until much later, obviously. So how to describe King's X? They're often labeled like a metal band. I really don't think they're a metal band. They're more just like a really groove-laden, heavy rock band, hard rock band. They've got some prog things going on from time to time, but they're not a progressive metal band. So, they're a hard band to categorize. I think that didn't do them any favors. I think there's a lot of elements of King's X music that is very accessible to more mainstream listeners. However, a lot of these big soaring hooks and things are kind of housed within these dark and doom-laden and oftentimes complex songs that stuff is kind of like all over the place. But that is what I have grown to really like about them. I like bands that do lots of variety and stuff, and this album is no exception. So it starts off with The World Around Me. Really cool song. It's rocking. The hooks are there. You got Prisoner, great tune. The Big Picture, another really good, accessible, groovy song. Their music is very, very much filled with some just fat bottom end, tons of grooves, chunky riffs, and real blazing solos from time to time from Ty Tabor, who's an excellent, excellent guitar player, but he doesn't show off at all. And then you've got, of course, Doug's really, really strong, soulful vocals, but the other two guys sing as well. And so the backing vocals of this band are absolutely off the charts. I think that's one of the things that sets them apart from a lot of other bands of this era. Lost in Germany. Lost in Germany. It's such a great song. Yeah, I was listening to this album again this morning and the other day and thinking, man, Lost in Germany would have been a terrific Van Halen song. Go and listen to it. Listen to those intricate guitar riffs going on and the harmonies. You know, the melodies in this song. It could have been a Van Halen song. I'm telling you. Great, great track. Chariot song is big and riffy and doomy. Love it. You got the Ooh song. Kind of fun. Not Just for the Dead. Terrific. Again, there's some darker, more brooding songs on this album, which I do like a lot because I like dark and brooding stuff. What else? What I Know About Love. Great song. Black Flag. Big, riffy, anthemic. Totally love that. Dream in My Life, more melodic, kind of one of the mellower songs on here, but still really good. And then you got the excellent Silent Wind, which finishes it all up. So all told, I don't know what this album is, about 45, 50 minutes, something like that. Very cool stuff. I dig it a lot. Love that album cover. Of course, that album just screams prog, right? Maybe it screams metal. I don't know. Very cool, but kind of mysterious. You know, if you had no idea who King's X was and you're kind of going through the CD racks back in the day, or, you know, well, this is 92, so LPs, vinyl's kind of on the outs already by now, and you kind of saw this haphazardly somewhere with no band name, no nothing else, you'd probably be like, kind of cool album cover, I don't know what that is. Next. Me, I would have been like, ooh, that's kind of intriguing. Who? Oh, King's X. Yeah, all right, I'll check that out. Very, very cool stuff. And I don't even remember who drew this. Let's see if I can find that out. Maybe not. Whatever. Sorry. Whoever drew this did a great job. Love it. So that is my pick for today, day 21. King's X, self-titled, 1992. Excellent. Let us know what you think about this album in the comments down there. And also let us know what your pick is for day 21 here as we're coming up the backstages of this month-long show, and not a lot left. But, of course, as we always tend to do, or I always tend to do in these shows, is the back end of the month is saved for my absolute favorites. Even though all 31 picks, well, actually you got 32 this month, if you watched show from a week ago where I gave you A and a B, because I completely forgot about one album. It was the Allman Brothers Band live album. Completely forgot about that, and there was no way I was leaving it out, so we decided to drop in a little A and B for that day. I believe that was day 14, if I remember correctly. And so this final like week plus are filled with just gems that are a little bit extra special to me. All these albums are special to me, but some of these are just, you know, really extra special. So when you think about it, pretty cool that this is ranking so high. Again, considering that I only just kind of re-found this band over the last like year and a half. So King's X, self-titled. Thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on the YouTube all the damn time. So what do we got coming up? It's Monday. Hudson Valley Squares tonight. Check in. Well, we got a pretty fun show. We've got, I believe we're going to have a good chunk of the Squares on board tonight. We're each going to be talking about our favorite three bands, our three absolute favorite bands of all time, and one song from each that we really don't like much at all. So stinker songs from bands we love, or songs we hate from bands we love, right? That's kind of like the theme tonight. So, that's happening tonight. We got the Prog Seat coming up tomorrow. Wednesday is new album review day. Thursday, the Monsters Den. Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. Saturday, the UK Connection with Simon Bray and Stephen Reed. And Sunday is album homework assignment. This week happens to be Sidney Taylor and Nick Franco, both from the Hudson Valley Squares, going head-to-head. That's coming up on Sunday morning, so stay tuned for that. And lots more stuff happening here on the channel all the damn time. I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.